And a building filled to the brim with fans. State Farm Stadium. Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Starting at the 10. Finds some space, he's past the 30. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
We send a man in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Wow, wide open here, complete. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Looking to the air here. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he drives into a punt. And is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A throw left side finds Johnson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second down run by Pacheco. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Working quickly here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Connects with Johnson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running left with Pacheco. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that makes it 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Go!
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He finds Johnson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. About to begin the 2nd here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Buys time, rolling right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks Alex will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
They send Metcalf left. Walker on. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Cardinals grab it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. Been a really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 29. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They'll run. Pacheco is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point try is good by Wright. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He'll take this at the 10. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. Jukes one defender. Has a hole left, room to run. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throw caught at the 6. It's a Seattle touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're throwing it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Gets this to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll throw it again. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Still sticking with the passing game. Throw left side, complete.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Pass is caught at the 9. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Scores! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals take the lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown! Right there to tack on the point after. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting at the 10. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. He's loaded another one up. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's trying another one deep. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's on the move. Got a man, it's London. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On 2nd and 9. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Right on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Kickoff taken at the 13. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's throwing deep. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Connects with Johnson.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 3rd down. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw, needing a first. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone now. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming here from the 12. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
That's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to... They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Motion man sent left. Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks have possession, and this final quarter begins with them in a massive hole. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Finds his man over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass complete to Walker. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He'll throw it again. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Cardinals grab it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now following the turnover. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too... They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. A good challenge by Jonathan Gannon as that call's overturned. They'll throw on 1st. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Throwing deep for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
3rd and long for him here. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Cut out left. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals moments away from a 2-0 start. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Chased out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd and short.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On the move, headed right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big gain downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game.
Seahawks 14.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That one intended for Drake London. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Running right is Pacheco. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back to throw now. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That one intended for Drake London. So that brings up 4th and long. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
To throw it on 1st down. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Setting up for a decisive onside kick here. Just under 45 seconds left. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Timing so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Well, Brock, I think we're both thinking another kneel likely coming here on 3rd down. It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he works this to the 38 before going down. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.